So here we are looking at KMAG. This is the daily chart. I think the past couple of videos I've done on it have been from the 60-minute perspective. But I wanted to hop back on the daily chart perspective because the main set of questions I got today basically revolved around the same thing. Is this chart toast? Is the run over? Basically all asking that same thing, whether or not there's still hope left for this. And depending on your strategy, I guess that's how I should start things off. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, first off, what's your strategy? If you're a day trader and you bought up here or bought up here thinking you're going to do a short-term scalp, then yeah, this chart's not looking too good for you and you should already be out. Now, if you're a longer-term swing trader or in this for the overall chart, then there's still hope and the chart is still in play. Now, before you call me crazy and say, well, how can you say that after a massive down day like this? Well, let's just look at where all of our support levels are, particularly the moving averages. So the first moving average and first area of support to point out is this gray line right there, which is the 20 period simple moving average. You can see that even after such a massive down day like this, this didn't even get tested. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the chart was really overextended to even begin with. When you have a massive pullback like this and the 20 period or 20-day simple moving average doesn't even get tested, that really tells you kind of how overextended to the upside it was. So and then combining that with volume, it's not like there's some massive volume today where there's just a bunch of dumping. It looks like just profit taking and maybe a little bit of panic selling. But given that we didn't see some, now yes, the volume was bigger, but it wasn't anything like huge like that. So that just tells me that if anything, just some profit taking that might have turned into a little bit of panic selling, but nothing huge, and you can tell that simply by looking at the volume. So with that, like I said, the 20 period or the 20-day simple moving average here is going to be a level of support. But the key one that we want to see hold, especially from the longer term, is this orange line here. This is a 200-day simple moving average. It's valued at 0.0099, so we'll just call it at a penny. So it's going to be both, a support level from this moving average perspective and the psychological perspective. So a penny is really going to be the key area that you want to see hold. If it doesn't, then there is kind of area where the bulls could try to make one last stand. Although this will make the chart not look nearly as attractive as what it would if the 200 could hold. But we have this little area here, and we have the 50-day simple moving average almost up here, but right around this 0.0055 would be what I'd consider the area where the bulls would have to make kind of their last stand. But so far, like I said, the 200-day hasn't even been tested, and this would definitely be the ideal support level that you would want to see hold. Because again, from the overall perspective, if it pulls back here, finds support and heads back up, this set of lows is higher than this set, which is higher than this set, which is higher than this set. So you get the trend or the idea. When you connect all these, you would have an uptrend. So again, depending on what your strategy is, day traders, depending on where you bought, then yeah, this one's probably not looking too good for you. But for the longer term players, these key supports, the price is still above them all, so things are still in your corner. It'll be interesting to see how tomorrow goes and then next week. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. With your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setup, straight ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was KMAG. Thanks for listening.